Alright guys, Tom here and welcome to a new video, and today I'm doing my WWE Raw preview for the 28th of July 2014. Raw this week comes from the Toyota Center in Houston, Texas, and there's a lot to talk about for tonight's show. According to PW Insider, Big Show wrestled Cesaro on the July the 26th live event in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. And this is actually Big Show's first in-ring appearance since going away to film the film Vendetta. So the fact that Big Show appeared at a live event 2 days ago may suggest that Big Show may be returning tonight on Raw, and it will be his first appearance on TV since going away to film the movie. Also, John Cena is advertised for this week's show. If you didn't watch last week's show, John Cena wasn't on Monday Night Raw, but this week he is. But one big superstar, Brock Lesnar, is not scheduled to appear on tonight's Monday Night Raw. So Cena will be there, but Brock Lesnar is very unlikely to be there. So tonight on Raw, John Cena will pretty much say they beat everybody at Battleground and he is still the champion. He did retain. This is his first opportunity on TV to say he retained his championship and he is still the champion. But he'll also be talking about how Triple H has booked him against Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. And this will be the first opportunity for Cena to respond to his main event match at SummerSlam against Brock Lesnar. Also, Nikki and Brie Bella's Twitter accounts, they tweeted out, "Interesting. Got a call from WWE HQ. Apparently Steph McMahon wants me at Raw. Can only imagine what this is about. I'll be there ready." So you can see that this is actually a tweet from Brie Bella instead of Nikki, and she's been invited to this week's Monday Night Raw. The tweet was from yesterday, so tonight on Raw, Brie Bella has been invited. Now, Stephanie and Triple H will likely be so charged up with rage due to the fact that Stephanie was arrested last week on Raw that they may do and say some regrettable things. So the fact that Brie's coming to Raw can just make things even more epic, and it's going to be really interesting to see how their rage and anger will be taken out on Brie Bella. There have been apparently reports on all the dirt sheets online that Nikki Bella will be turning heel later down in this storyline. But it does look like we're going towards a Stephanie versus Brie Bella match at SummerSlam. And apparently Nikki will be turning heel later down the line. Now they could do it tonight on Raw and maybe even have Nikki work for Stephanie tonight. That's why they've invited Brie Bella to Raw. But it's likely that will be later down the line. Nikki will still be working for her sister. But the main news is Brie Bella has been invited to Raw this week. Also, at this weekend's live event, Sin Cara was spotted wearing some new ring gear, and this is suggesting that they may be going for a different route for the Sin Cara gimmick. Are they going to reinvent this guy? They've given him some new ring gear, so maybe on tonight's Raw we'll see the new ring gear, and maybe they're going in a different direction with the Sin Cara character. He's been really underutilized in the last few months, and maybe finally they're going to really use him properly. Changing his ring gear suggests a new direction for him. So, Cesaro and Seth Rollins left Ambrose lying out cold on SmackDown. Now, if you didn't watch SmackDown, I wouldn't blame you because I didn't watch it either. I don't watch SmackDown anymore. Basically, Ambrose beat Cesaro with a roll-up pin in a no DQ amazing match. Basically, after the match, Seth Rollins attacked Ambrose after Ambrose won, and Cesaro and Seth Rollins attacked Ambrose to end that match. And it looks like Cesaro is working on trying to impress Triple H to join the Authority. So tonight on Raw, do expect to see Cesaro trying to impress Triple H even more tonight to try and get himself in the Authority. Now this might include Cesaro being even more aggressive, something along those lines. I think it's a great idea to bring him into the Authority considering he's now dropped Paul Heyman. But it will be tonight on Raw, we'll see Cesaro trying to windle his way into the Authority. And Triple H will be quite pleased about what Cesaro and Rollins managed to do on Friday Night SmackDown. Also, Jericho will likely get a crack at either Harper or Rowan for his own shot at gaining some momentum. Now, Jericho wasn't even on Raw last week, and he is in much need of some momentum, because on last week's Monday Night Raw, he did get Sister Abigail'd in the locker room. So Jericho wasn't on Raw. He's lost a little bit of momentum. Yes, he won against Bray Wyatt, but does need some much needed momentum and a win under his belt after being put out by the Wyatt family last week on Raw. So maybe he'll be fed to Harper or Rowan in a match, and it'll be likely Jericho will get the win there. Lastly, Xavier Woods, Big E and Kofi seem like they were joining some kind of alliance. Now it seems like they're going down the route of a Nation of Domination kind of thing. We'll get a little bit more idea of what that is tonight on Raw. Now they did appear on Main Event, not on SmackDown, but they did appear on Main Event. And it's not really clear if they're heels or faces. We really don't know. So we should be given a little bit more spotlight given to Xavier Woods, Big E and Kofi to tell us what they're really about and what their plans are. Will they add somebody new into the faction? And what are their ideas? Who will they attack first? What's their kind of motive? We have no idea. They'll be given some spotlight tonight on Raw to see what they're all about. So hopefully you have in fact enjoyed my Raw review this week. Thanks for watching. As always, like the video, subscribe, take care, spike your hair.